Glasgow bin lorry crash, woman saw daughter and parents die. A woman saw her daughter and parents die in the bin lorry crash which killed 6 people in Glasgow, it has emerged. Jacqueline McQuade was shopping with her daughter Erin and parents Jack and Lorraine Sweeney when the council lorry careered along Queen Street. Before the vehicle eventually crashed in George Square, it also killed 3 other women and left 10 people injured. A special service will be held in Glasgow later to remember the victims. An appeal fund has also been launched. Student Erin McQuade, 18, and her grandparents Jack, 68, and Lorraine Sweeney, 69, all from Dumbarton, were among the victims of Monday's crash. It has emerged that Ms. McQuade's mother witnessed the aftermath of the crash after escaping the path of the lorry. Jacqueline McQuade had reportedly gone to take out money from a cash machine when her daughter and parents were struck. Primary school teacher Stephanie Tate, 29, from Glasgow, also died, as did Gillian Ewing, 52, from Edinburgh, and Jacqueline Morton, 51, of Glasgow. A statement issued by Ms. Morton's friend said, "Partner John, sons Adam, Scott, and the family are deeply shocked and saddened about the tragic accident on Monday, culminating in the loss of our Jacqueline. We would like to pass on our thoughts and prayers to other families affected by this tragedy. We would like to pass on our thanks to the people who got to Jacqueline first and also to the emergency services at this difficult time. Of the 10 people who were injured, 5 people remain in hospital. Casualty conditions: 3 patients remain in Glasgow Royal Infirmary. One is a 14-year-old girl who is serious but stable, one is an 18-year-old woman and one is a 64-year-old woman, both of whom are stable. A 57-year-old man is being treated at the Western Infirmary and is in a stable condition. A 49-year-old woman, who is being treated at the Southern General Hospital, is also said to be stable. A Mass for those affected will be held at St. Andrew's Roman Catholic Cathedral in Glasgow at 1300 hours. Tributes have been paid to the victims and Archbishop Philip Tartaglia will lead the Mass of Remembrance at the cathedral. The City Council has set up a fund for donations. The local authority and the Scottish Government have already pledged a total of £60,000. George Square reopened to the public on Tuesday afternoon and the metal cordons which were put in place following the crash were lifted. Christmas lights in the area are due to be switched back on, but attractions including the ice rink and Big Wheel will remain closed until noon on Boxing Day as a mark of respect. Spirit of Glasgow flowers and candles have been left in George Square and near the Gallery of Modern Art in Royal Exchange Square where the first pedestrian was struck. Candles, cards and a poem hailing the spirit of Glasgow have also been placed there. The investigation into the crash is continuing. It is known that the City Council lorry hit the first pedestrian, then mounted the pavement and traveled hundreds of meters, hitting several others before crashing into the Millennium Hotel. Eyewitnesses said the lorry driver had been slumped over his wheel. Glasgow City Council confirmed that 3 employees were in the lorry before the crash. The council has also opened a book of condolence at the city chambers, near where the crash happened. First Minister Nicola Sturgeon described Glasgow as a city with a broken heart. Commenting on the appeal fund, she said, "It will be available to those who need it most, and I would urge people affected to make use of the services available through the fund." This week we have, once more, seen how well Glasgow has pulled together to support those in need, which is why it is so heartening to hear that so many donations have already been made to the fund, further evidence of the incredible spirit of the people of Glasgow and of Scotland. Other politicians have used their Christmas messages to reflect on the bin lorry crash. Labour's Jim Murphy said, "What has been an extraordinary year for Scotland is ending on a note of great sadness and pain." Scottish Conservative leader Ruth Davidson said, the events in Glasgow in the last few days remind us to hold our loved ones close this Christmas. Liberal Democrat leader Willie Rennie said, "Our thoughts are with those affected by the tragedy in Glasgow. We will stand with them as they deal with their pain and grief in the time ahead."